Okay, so this is a 2015 Hyundai Elantra with a backup camera on it. That's what the radio looks like. What I did is I put a line out converter to put the sub in. And for this, there are two connectors that go into the back. This one's the one most towards the middle of it, and this one is more towards it's on the very outside of it. So what you'll do is you'll take this connector. It's got 4 big pins. These are the speakers. So I just did 2 separate lines. So this is like a rear right and rear left speaker, and that's just so that they're in a line right here. So rear right positive, rear right negative, left rear positive, left rear negative. So I just got these splicers to place in so I don't have to cut them at all. Hook that into here, and then it comes out as a line out to your RCAs for your sub. To get your power, you go to this other pin. It's got 4, there's 4 holes, but there's only 3 pins in them. And then this top right pin right there, that's your switched power. The one next to it is your constant power. So you'll just need to tap into that one on the top right, the big pin, and that'll be your remote power for your amp. This is the bright red one. That is your constant power. The one right next to it, this lighter blue, is your remote power. So when you peel this back, there's sometimes some felt on there, something like that. So make sure that before you splice into it to clean all that off, or else it won't work very well. Splicers are great when you're going into factory stuff that you don't want to have to cut. So how they work is you'll take, so for example, this is my remote wire here. What I'll do is I'll take that and you put that in this side. And then this side has a place for you to slide the wire in. So you have your wire that you're going to run on that side. Then you'll slide this wire into that and then flip it over and clamp it, and it'll cut into it and put them together, and you don't have to cut anything. So this is how it'll look. It's the factory wire slid in there. Your wire is coming out of the top, and then you'll just flip this hinge over and it'll push that metal piece down and cut and make a connection. Okay, to make sure it's working, I got that in the ground, which is the bottom left there. It's my voltmeter hooked up to the wire, and then you'll just go ahead, make sure that's touching. Turn your key on, you should get 12 volts when your key's turned on. Back to 0 when your key's turned off. To run the wires, I just tucked them down back through the back here, reached up underneath here to grab them, pulled them out. To get them all the way down through this console, I didn't want to take the whole thing out. So what I did is I took this piece of stiff wire that I have here. I tied it around the end of them, and it's stiff, so I just shoved it through there around this back so that I could just reach through and grab that and pull it all the way through. I did the same to get it up through here and underneath the seat. The seat just pops up. These plastic clips you just lift. This on the back also just pops off. You can just get something from underneath here when it's open, pop them out, and then close the lid, pop them the rest of the way out. No screws or anything.